My child, if your eyes have found these words, you are not here by accident. You are the luckiest one, because heaven has chosen this very moment to reach you with a life-changing message. I, the Lord your God, have interrupted your day to tell you something you have been waiting to hear. This is not a coincidence. This is not just another passing message. This is a divine appointment written for you before you were even born. My hand has guided you here, and I need you to stay, because what I am about to reveal carries the power to shift your life forever. Do not walk away, for this is the moment your spirit has been crying out for in silence. You are seen, you are loved, and you are chosen. Listen closely, for every word that follows comes straight from my heart to yours. You are not here by chance. You are not reading this message because of coincidence or because of an accident of timing. You are here because I, the Lord your God, have called you into this moment. Long before your eyes ever opened to the light of this world, I had already written this time into your story. I chose you, and I set you apart, and I placed within you a purpose that no one else can fulfill. This moment is not a mistake, but a divine appointment made in eternity, waiting for the day when your spirit would be ready to receive it. From the very beginning, before the stars were hung in the heavens, and before the oceans were spread across the earth, I knew your name. I did not create you without intention. Every detail of who you are was shaped with love and care. The way your mind works, the way your heart feels deeply, the way your spirit hungers for meaning, all of it was designed by my hand. Nothing about you is random. Nothing about your life is wasted. I crafted you with precision, and I have always seen you as my masterpiece. While the world may sometimes overlook you or dismiss your value, heaven does not. I do not. In my eyes, you are priceless, and I have placed a mark of divine worth upon you that cannot be erased. I know there have been days when you questioned if your life had meaning. There have been nights when you wondered if anyone truly cared about you, when you felt unseen, forgotten, and small. But I tell you now, every one of those thoughts was a lie whispered by the enemy, trying to blind you from the truth of who you are. For you are not forgotten. You have never been invisible to me. I have seen every single tear that fell from your eyes, even the ones no one else ever noticed. I collected them as treasures, for they matter to me. I have heard every silent prayer you whispered in the darkness when you thought no one was listening. I held each one close to my heart, and not a single word was ignored. I know the trials you have walked through, and I have recorded every moment of your struggle, not to shame you, but to remind you of the strength and endurance that I have been shaping in you. My child, I saw the weight you carried when you thought it was too heavy for you to go on. I saw the pain in your heart when people you trusted turned away. I saw the loneliness that gripped you when the world seemed too cold. I saw the times when you worked so hard to be strong for others while inside you were breaking. And I want you to know, you were never alone in those moments. I was there, closer than your very breath. Even when you could not feel my presence, I was holding you, protecting you, guiding you through the valley of shadows. You may not have realized it at the time, but every step you took in the fire of trial was shaping you into someone stronger, someone who would one day shine with my glory. You are chosen, beloved. Chosen not because of your perfection, but because of my love. I did not choose you because you always got everything right, or because you never stumbled, or because you never doubted. I chose you because I made you, and I see in you a reflection of my image. I see in you the beauty of creation, the courage of endurance, the tenderness of compassion, and the strength of one who rises again and again even after being pushed down. You are my delight, my joy, and my treasured one. The world may not see you this way, but heaven has always celebrated you as precious and irreplaceable. Type Father, I love you more than words can say if he's your everything. I have watched the journey of your life with deep love. Every season, every step, every high and low I was there. I saw the victories that made your heart soar, and I rejoiced with you. I saw the defeats that crushed your spirit, and I wept with you. I never turned away, not even for a moment. When others left, I remained. When others judged you, I forgave. When others doubted you, I believed in the destiny I placed inside you. You are significant in my eyes, and nothing you have faced has ever diminished your value to me. My child, you are unique. Do you understand this? There has never been, and there will never be, another you. The gifts I placed within you are yours alone. The calling I designed for you cannot be carried out by anyone else in the same way. The world may try to tell you that you are ordinary, that you are just one among many, but I tell you the truth, you are extraordinary. When I formed you, I breathed into you something new, something never seen before. That is why your life matters. That is why you were born in this exact time and place. Because there are things only you can do, lives only you can touch, and purposes only you can fulfill. I want you to know that the trials you have endured have not been meaningless. Every wound, every scar, every battle has been shaping you into the person I designed you to be. Do not think for a moment that your pain has been overlooked. I have seen it, and I have redeemed it. What the enemy meant for harm, I am turning into good. What was sent to break you, I am using to build you. Every dark night you survived became proof of your resilience. Every unanswered question became a place where my mystery was at work. Every season of waiting became a training ground for patience and faith. Nothing has been wasted, my child. Nothing. You are written into the story of heaven, and your significance is far greater than you can comprehend right now. There are angels who rejoice over you. There are blessings I have stored up for you. There are promises I have spoken over your life that will surely come to pass. Do not measure your worth by what you see around you. Do not let the opinions of others define who you are. Let my voice be the one that defines you. And my voice says this: you are chosen. You are beloved. You are seen. You are treasured. You are mine. My child, you may look at your life and see only struggles, failures, and mistakes, but I see something greater. I see a soul that has endured. I see a heart that still hopes even after disappointment. I see faith that refuses to die, even when tested by fire. I see the beauty of your perseverance, the courage of your spirit, and the light of my presence shining through you even when you thought you were broken. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too far gone. You are not forgotten or overlooked. You are held in the palm of my hand, and nothing can take you out of it. Beloved, you are the luckiest one, not because of worldly riches, not because of earthly success, but because you have been chosen by the King of Heaven to carry His presence, His promises, and His love. This is your assurance. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are protected by my hand. You are guided by my spirit. Every detail of your life is known and cared for by me. Nothing you have faced has been wasted. Nothing you have endured has been unseen. I have been with you through it all, and I will continue to be with you every step ahead. So stand tall, my child. Lift your head. Do not let shame or fear weigh you down any longer. You are not here by accident. You are here because heaven has called your name. You are chosen, and you are significant in my eyes. The story I am writing for you is far from over, and the chapters ahead will reveal the beauty of everything you have endured. Hold on to this truth, for it will anchor you through every storm. You are mine, and I have loved you from the beginning, and I will love you until the very end. My beloved child, let me draw you closer, for I want you to feel the weight of my heart as I speak these words to you. I know your story better than anyone else. I know the silent places where you hide your pain. I know the wounds that you do not talk about, the disappointments you push aside when you smile, and the fears that visit you in the quiet of night. Nothing has ever been hidden from me. I have seen every detail, every moment, every struggle. And now I say to you, not one tear you have shed has been wasted, not one prayer has gone unheard, not one ache of your heart has been ignored. I have been with you all along, and even when you thought you were walking alone, I was carrying you, dear brother and sister in Christ. Our mission is to bring joy and devotion to your life. Support us through the super thanks button below. God bless your kindness. I saw the nights when you cried yourself to sleep, pressing your face into the pillow so no one would hear the sound of your grief. You thought those tears dissolved into nothing, but I gathered them, every drop, like precious jewels. They were never forgotten. I have stored them as testimony of your endurance, as proof of the strength you carried when you thought you had none left. I know the kind of pain that makes you question if you are seen at all, and I tell you now, you have never once been invisible to me. I have been present in your darkest hours, closer than your very breath, watching, listening, and holding your heart in my hands. There were moments when you felt betrayed, when those you trusted most wounded you with words or actions you never expected. You replayed those moments in your mind, wondering why they turned against you, wondering if you had done something to deserve it. My child, I was there. I saw the betrayal. I felt the sting in your spirit. I heard the words that pierced you, and I did not take them lightly. You must understand that when you were hurting, I was hurting with you. When they walked away, I stayed. When they misunderstood you, I understood you completely. When they judged you, I wrapped you in mercy. You have never stood alone, even when rejection seemed louder than my presence. Do you remember the times when disappointment settled like a shadow over your heart? When you prayed and waited and hoped, yet the answer did not come in the way you longed for. You wondered if I had turned my face from you, if perhaps your prayers had been lost in the vastness of the heavens. But hear me clearly, I heard every word. Even the prayers too heavy to speak, even the sighs you let out when you could not form a sentence, even the thoughts you whispered in silence, I heard them all. I did not ignore them. I did not dismiss them. My timing is perfect, and while you saw delay, I was weaving something greater than you could understand. Every moment of waiting was preparation. Every silence was an unseen movement of my hand. My precious one, I know the fears that grip your heart when no one is watching. The fear of being alone. The fear of failing. The fear of not being enough. The fear that somehow your life will never measure up to what you dreamed it could be. You have carried these fears quietly, not wanting to burden others, but I have carried them with you. I have whispered courage into your spirit when fear shouted in your mind. I have surrounded you with peace when anxiety tried to suffocate you. I have reminded you in countless ways that you are safe in me, even when the world around you felt uncertain. Every time you doubted yourself, I reaffirmed my plans for you. Every time you questioned your worth, I reminded heaven that you are my child, my beloved, and my treasure. Think of the times when you felt completely abandoned, when you whispered in the night, "God, where are you?" Do you remember those moments? You thought I had gone silent, but my silence was never absence. I was there, carrying you, protecting you from things you could not see, shielding you from battles you did not even know were raging. When you felt the weight of hopelessness pressing down on you, I was the one who kept you breathing. When you thought you had no strength to stand, I was the strength that held you up. You may not have recognized my presence, but I was in the peace that came suddenly when you thought you would break. I was in the unexpected kindness that reached you when you least expected it. I was in the quiet conviction that whispered, "You are not done yet." I know you sometimes wonder why I allowed certain things to happen. You ask, why did I have to walk through so much pain? Why did I have to lose so much? Why did I have to feel so broken? My child, listen closely. I did not abandon you in those moments. I did not turn my back on you. I was with you, and though the pain was real, so was my presence. The struggles you endured were not punishments, but refinements. They did not come to destroy you, but to shape you into someone stronger, someone who can carry greater purpose. The very pain that tried to break you has been transformed into strength within you. The wounds that bled in silence have become testimonies of survival. The darkness that once surrounded you has only made the light inside you shine brighter. Beloved, every time you thought you had reached the end, I whispered life into your soul. Every time you thought it was over, I made a way where there was none. Every time despair tried to drown you, I lifted your head above the waters. You see, you have never truly been abandoned. You have never truly been forsaken. My love has always been the constant thread running through every chapter of your story. Even when your faith wavered, my faithfulness never did. Even when you let go, I held on. There were days when your heart was broken so deeply that you thought it would never heal. But look at you now, still standing, still breathing, still reaching for hope. That is not by your strength alone, it is because I carried you through. Every scar you bear is a reminder that I did not let the wound destroy you. Every breath you take is proof that my mercy sustained you. Every time you found the courage to rise again, it was because my hand lifted you. My beloved, hear me. Nothing you have faced hath been wasted. Your tears were prayers. Your pain was a testimony. Your struggles were shaping you. Your fears were teaching you to trust me. Every disappointment was setting the stage for something greater. Every unanswered prayer was making room for a bigger miracle. And every moment you thought you were alone was actually the moment I was carrying you the closest. Say you are my first love, Lord, if your heart belongs to Him. I want you to understand that your value has never been diminished by what you have endured. The betrayals did not change your worth. The disappointments did not cancel your destiny. The tears did not erase your purpose. The fears did not separate you from my love. You are still mine. You are still chosen. You are still precious in my sight. So lift your head, my child. Do not let the pain of your past define you. Do not let the shadows of yesterday steal the light of today. I have been with you through it all, and I am with you now. Every tear you cried mattered to me. Every silent prayer moved my heart. Every hidden fear was met with my strength. You were never forsaken, and you never will be. You are carried, you are cherished, and you are loved beyond measure. I am declaring something new over your life. A shift has already begun, even if your eyes have not yet seen it and your hands have not yet touched it. The ground beneath you is moving in the unseen. The heavens are stirring, and my spirit is preparing to release breakthroughs that you once thought were impossible. You may feel as though nothing is changing, but I tell you the truth, the change has already started. What you thought was silence was actually preparation. What looked like delay was divine timing. What felt like emptiness was me clearing away what no longer served your future. My child, you are stepping into a season where closed doors will begin to open, and no one will be able to shut them again. You have knocked on doors that remained sealed for so long you began to wonder if they were meant for you. You tried, you prayed, you pushed, and yet nothing seemed to move. But I am the God who holds the keys of destiny, and when I open a door, no man, no system, no circumstance, and no enemy can shut it. Watch as opportunities begin to appear that you never imagined. Paths will be cleared that were once blocked. People will come into your life who carry the answer to prayers you thought had been forgotten. You will see me rearrange situations, realign timelines, and restore things that you believed were gone forever. Beloved, you have been in a season of pressing, but now you will step into a season of release. The weight you carried is lifting, and the chains that bound you are breaking. Doors of favor will swing wide open, doors that have been locked by the enemy's lies and by human opposition. Where there was rejection, you will find acceptance. Where there was loss, you will see restoration. Where there was lack, you will see provision overflow. Do not fear what is ahead, for I am already there, making a way in the wilderness, streams in the desert, and light in the darkest night. The breakthroughs I am releasing are not small or ordinary. They are divine in nature, crafted by my own hand, so that you and everyone around you will know it is me. I am about to perform miracles that will silence every doubt and drown out every lie. You have prayed in tears, and now you will see answers that bring joy. You have sown in pain, and now you will reap in abundance. You have waited in silence, and now I will speak loudly through the works of my hand in your life. The miracle I am preparing is not something that can be explained away by chance or coincidence. It will be undeniable proof that my hand is upon you. Do not despise the small signs that are already unfolding, for they are the seeds of the greater miracle. That sudden peace you felt in the middle of chaos, that was me. That unexpected kindness from a stranger, that was me. That one door of opportunity that opened when everything else was closed, that was me. These are the whispers of what is to come, the beginnings of the greater breakthrough. Soon you will not only see glimpses, you will stand in the fullness of what I have promised. My child, I am releasing provision in places where there was only lack. I am multiplying what you place in my hands. What looked like not enough will become more than enough. Just as I multiplied bread to feed thousands, I will multiply your resources, your strength, and your opportunities. You do not need to understand how, you only need to trust me. Where you saw impossibility, I am creating possibility. Where you saw emptiness, I am filling with abundance. Where you thought the chapter was closed, I am writing a new beginning. Prepare yourself, for unexpected provision is coming your way. A financial breakthrough that you did not see coming. A relationship restored in ways you could not have orchestrated. A health turnaround that doctors cannot explain. A job, a promotion, or an open door that seemed out of reach. I am releasing these blessings not as random gifts, but as answers to your prayers and as proof of my faithfulness. When you see it, you will know that it was my hand, for the miracle will bear the mark of heaven. Beloved, I am also releasing supernatural intervention into the battles you thought you could not win. There are things you have wrestled with for years, struggles that have drained your strength and clouded your hope. You wondered if they would ever end. But I tell you now, I am stepping in. My angels are already on assignment, fighting battles on your behalf in the unseen realm. Chains of fear, addiction, doubt, and despair are breaking even now. Strongholds that seemed immovable are falling. You will begin to notice a sudden shift, a lifting of burdens, a clarity of mind, a freedom of heart, because I, your God, am moving for you. You may begin to notice unexpected changes, the phone call you never thought would come, the apology you never thought you would hear, the opportunity that appears out of nowhere, the sudden peace that replaces anxiety. Do not call these coincidences. Recognize them as the fingerprints of your Father at work. I am weaving miracles into your daily life so you will see that I have always been with you, and I have never stopped working for your good. Beloved, understand this. The miracle I am about to release in your life is not only for you, it is also a testimony to those around you. When I lift you up, it will be a sign of my glory. When I bless you, it will cause others to see my power and know that I am God. Your story will become a witness of my faithfulness. Your breakthrough will shine as a light in the darkness, drawing others to the hope they, too, can find in me. I know there are still moments when you doubt, when you wonder if this word is truly for you. You ask, Lord, could it really be me you are speaking to? Am I really worthy of this kind of blessing? And I say to you now, yes, my child, this word is for you. You are worthy, not because of what you have done, but because of who I am and because of my unending love for you. I am faithful to my promises, and I do not speak in vain. If I have declared it, I will bring it to pass. So lift your eyes and expect the shift. Open your heart and prepare to receive. Do not let fear, doubt, or the voices of others steal this truth from you. Hold on tightly, for the miracle is already unfolding. The breakthrough is already in motion. The doors are already opening. The provision is already being released. The intervention is already at work. Soon you will look back and say, only God could have done this. My beloved, you are stepping into a season where the impossible becomes possible, where the unseen becomes visible, where the prayers you thought were buried are answered in ways beyond your imagination. This is your time. This is your moment. This is the unfolding of heaven's promise over your life. Trust me, stay near to me, and watch as I do what only I can do. The miracle is coming. It will not be denied. It will not be delayed. And when it arrives, you will know that it is I, the Lord your God, who has done it for you. My beloved child, now that I have declared the promises that are unfolding over your life, I must also give you clear instruction. For miracles do not only depend on what I am doing in the unseen, they also depend on how you prepare your heart to receive them. Hear me closely now, for these words are not suggestions but a loving command from the one who formed you. If you hold fast to them, they will guard you, strengthen you, and align you with the fullness of what I am about to release. The first instruction I give you is this: remain in prayer. Do not let your connection to me grow weak. Do not let the busyness of life, the distractions of people, or the lies of the enemy pull you away from the secret place where I meet you. Prayer is not just words. It is the lifeline between your spirit and mine. It is the place where I pour strength into you, the place where I refresh your weary soul, the place where you will hear my whispers and receive my guidance. When you pray, you are not speaking into the air, you are speaking into my heart, and I am listening with all of heaven's attention. Do not neglect this gift. The more you stay in prayer, the more sensitive you will become to my voice, and the less the enemy will be able to deceive you. Along with prayer, I urge you to silence unnecessary voices. Not everyone who speaks into your life is sent by me. Some voices only sow fear, doubt, and confusion. Some voices, though they sound wise, are not rooted in my truth. Some voices distract you from my promises by filling your mind with worry and your heart with heaviness. My child, be careful who you listen to. If their words do not align with the hope and truth of my word, let them go. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the whisper of my spirit. There is a peace and stillness, a clarity that comes when you step away from endless opinions and return to the simplicity of my presence. In the silence, you will hear me more clearly than ever. Hold tightly to my promises, my beloved, for they are the anchor in every storm. When everything around you feels uncertain, my promises remain unshakable. I have spoken over your life, and my word does not return void. Do not let your heart grow weary if you do not see immediate results. Patience is part of your preparation. I have told you before, and I remind you again, my timing is perfect. I am never early, and I am never late. When the right moment comes, every word I have spoken will come alive before your eyes. If it seems delayed, do not lose hope. It is not denial, but divine orchestration. I am aligning people, circumstances, and seasons so that when your blessing arrives, it will not be partial or fragile, but complete and undeniable. Therefore, be still and trust in my timing. Do not compare your journey to others. Do not look at someone else's breakthrough and wonder why yours has not yet come. Each story I write is unique, and each season has its own appointed time. The waiting you endure is not wasted. It is forming strength, teaching endurance, and deepening your faith. If you rush ahead of me, you will find only frustration. But if you wait with trust, you will see that I was preparing something far greater than you asked for. My child, your delay is not punishment, it is preparation for glory. Now listen to me carefully. Let go of unforgiveness. Do not carry the weight of bitterness any longer. I know you were hurt, betrayed, and treated unfairly. I know the scars that others left on your heart. But clinging to unforgiveness does not heal you, it chains you. It poisons your soul, it clouds your vision, and it blocks the flow of blessings I desire to pour out. Forgiveness does not mean you must forget or trust blindly again. It means you release the offense into my hands and free your spirit from the burden of resentment. When you forgive, you do not excuse what was done, you declare that you will no longer be held captive by it. My child, forgive as I have forgiven you, and you will feel the weight lift from your heart like a heavy stone rolling away. You must also let go of fear. Fear is one of the greatest weapons the enemy uses to paralyze you. He whispers lies that you are not enough, that you cannot handle what is ahead, that the future is uncertain and unsafe. But hear me, fear is not from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear tries to keep you from stepping into the very blessings I have prepared for you. Fear tells you to stay in the familiar, even when I am calling you to greater. My child, you cannot walk in fear and faith at the same time. Choose faith. When fear rises, speak my word aloud. Remind yourself that I am your protector, your provider, your guide. When fear tells you that you will fail, declare that you are more than a conqueror through me. When fear whispers that you are alone, remind it that I promised never to leave you nor forsake you. Fear may knock, but do not let it stand firm in the authority of my name, and fear will flee. Lastly, beloved, let go of self-condemnation. Stop punishing yourself for the mistakes of the past. Stop rehearsing your failures, your regrets, your missed opportunities. Stop believing the lie that you are unworthy of my love or my blessing. Do you not know that I have already forgiven you? Do you not know that the cross covered it all? I do not see you through the lens of your mistakes, I see you through the lens of my mercy. You are washed, you are cleansed, you are made new. When I look at you, I do not see shame. I see a child I love deeply. If I, the holy and righteous God, do not condemn you, why do you condemn yourself? Release the guilt, my child, and walk in the freedom I have given you. You do not have to earn my love. You do not have to prove your worth. You already belong to me. Type Amen to declare your faith today, and share this message to shine God's light in the world. My beloved child, I am commanding you to stop for a moment and listen. Do not treat these words as ordinary, for they are not from men, they are from heaven. I am reaching to you with urgency, with love, with power, and with a voice that cannot be ignored. You did not find this message by chance. I placed it before your eyes because this is the exact moment I chose for you to hear my heart. This is not just another word. It is my final call to your soul before it is too late. You have asked me many times in secret, Lord, do you see me? Do you hear me? Do you still care for me? And I answer you now, yes, I have seen every tear. I have heard every cry that you thought no one else noticed. I have walked beside you in the darkest nights when you believed you were alone. I was there when pain gripped your heart, when betrayal crushed your spirit, and when fear whispered lies into your mind. I never left you, not for a single moment. My child, I am calling you now because there is little time. You must not delay. You must not scroll away or close your heart to this word. Every second is holy. Every breath you take is a reminder that my grace has kept you until this very moment. I am warning you with love. If you ignore this message, you may miss the blessing I have already prepared for you. Do not let doubt steal this chance. Do not let the enemy trick you into thinking these words are not for you. They are for you, and only you. I am telling you this with great seriousness. This is the voice of heaven speaking. I am commanding you to hear and receive. The path ahead of you is about to change. Doors are about to open that no one can shut. Burdens are about to lift. Chains are about to break. But you must choose to listen now. I am your Lord. I am your Savior. I am your Jesus. And I am speaking to you with fire in my voice and love in my heart. This is not just another moment. This is a final invitation from heaven before it is too late. I want you to know that I have seen you. I have watched every single moment of your life, not just the ones you showed to others, but the ones you hid deep inside your heart. I saw the tears that slipped down your cheeks at night when no one was there to comfort you. I heard the whispers of your heart, the silent prayers you thought were too small to matter. Every sigh you breathed in pain, Every moment you felt forgotten, I was standing near, closer than your very breath. You have never been hidden from me, not even for a second. There were nights when you laid in your bed staring into the darkness, asking yourself if tomorrow would be any different. You asked if anyone truly cared, if anyone truly saw what you were going through. My child, I was right there, sitting beside you. I was the one who carried you through the nights you thought you would not survive. When fear wrapped itself around your mind like heavy chains, I was the voice that whispered courage into your spirit, even if you did not recognize it was me. I have watched you smile in front of others while secretly breaking inside. I saw the way you kept going even when you felt too weak to take another step. I saw how you held on when everything in you wanted to let go. Do you not know that every moment you thought you were walking alone, it was my hand that kept you from falling? When you felt like giving up, I was the one lifting you, holding you, keeping you alive. There were moments you thought your prayers were useless, as if they were bouncing off the walls and fading into silence. But my beloved, not one word you prayed was wasted. I caught every prayer, even the ones you could not put into words. I heard the cry of your heart when all you could do was sit in silence with tears running down your face. Those tears spoke louder than any words, and I gathered them in my hands. I turned each one into a testimony, a seed for the miracle that is coming. Comment amen if you're standing firm in your faith. I saw the betrayals that broke your heart, the people who promised to stay but left when you needed them most. I saw the pain when those you trusted wounded you. My child, I wept with you in those moments. I held your broken heart in my hands and whispered that you are still loved, you are still chosen, you are still mine. When you felt worthless, I whispered worth into your soul. When you felt invisible, I reminded you that you are engraved on the palm of my hand. You thought I was far away because I was silent. But my silence was never absence. I was fighting battles for you that you did not even know were raging. I blocked attacks you never saw. I removed dangers that you were not aware of. I stood between you and destruction when the enemy wanted to take you out. You survived because I was covering you. You are still here because my hand was upon you. My beloved, you have walked through deep waters. You have faced storms that should have drowned you. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing. That is not by accident. That is proof that I carried you. Every valley you walked through, I was walking too. Every heavy burden you carried, I was carrying it with you. You never walked alone, even when it felt like no one understood you. I know the thoughts that keep you awake at night. I know the fear of tomorrow that presses against your chest. I know the shame that whispers that you are not enough. But my child, I call you enough. I call you chosen. I call you mine. Do not believe the lies of the enemy that tell you that your life has no meaning. I designed you with purpose. I created you with intention. Nothing about you is a mistake. I saw the days when you pushed through your pain just to take care of others, when you gave love even when you were empty inside. I saw how you sacrificed, how you tried to hold everything together when you were breaking apart. I know how tired you are, how weary your soul feels, how much you long for rest. And I say to you now, I am your rest. Come to me, and I will give you peace that the world cannot give. When you walked through loneliness, I was there as your closest friend. When you felt unloved, I was wrapping you in my eternal love. When you felt like your life was going nowhere, I was shaping you, preparing you for the very moment that is now unfolding. I have been working in the background, weaving every broken piece of your story into something beautiful. You could not see it, but I was writing every chapter with purpose. My child, you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not unseen. I have loved you with an everlasting love, and I will never leave you. The journey you have been on, with all its struggles and pain, has not been wasted. Every moment has shaped you. Every tear has watered the seeds of your destiny, and every heartbreak has prepared you for the joy that is coming. You may not understand why you had to go through what you did, but one day you will see how I turned it all into a testimony. You will see how the nights of sorrow gave way to mornings of joy. You will see how what the enemy meant for evil, I turned into good. Hold on, my beloved, for your story is not over. I am still writing it, and the best chapters are yet to come. My child, I must open your eyes to something very important. There is a battle around you that you cannot see with your natural eyes. It is not just about the struggles you face in your daily life. It is deeper. It is a war for your soul, for your peace, and for your destiny. The enemy has been watching you. He has studied your weaknesses. He knows what tempts you, what frightens you, and what makes you want to give up. He has set traps all around you, hoping that you will stumble, that you will turn away from me, and that you will never step into the blessing I have prepared for you. The enemy has whispered lies into your mind. He has told you that you are not worthy of my love. He has told you that you are too broken to be healed, too sinful to be forgiven, too weak to be used. He has made you question your value. He has tried to convince you that your prayers are useless and that I do not listen. But I tell you now, every one of those words is a lie. I, the Lord your God, call you my child, and nothing can take that away from you. There were moments when the enemy tried to use fear to control you. He painted pictures in your mind of failure, of loss, of hopelessness. He tried to make you believe that tomorrow would only bring more pain. He tried to hold your heart in chains of anxiety, making you believe you could not escape. But I was there breaking those lies, shining my light into your darkness. Every time you felt hope rise in your spirit, that was me pushing back the enemy's voice. He has also used delay against you. He wanted you to think that because your prayers were not answered quickly, they would never be answered at all. He wanted you to believe that I had forgotten you, that I had walked away. But delay is not denial, my beloved. The waiting was never wasted. It was preparation. The enemy wanted you to give up before you saw your breakthrough. He wanted you to let go of the promises I spoke over you. But still you are here, and that means he is not won. Please consider supporting our channel. Our mission is to bring joy to your life and inspire deeper devotion and reverence towards God. If you feel led to support us, you can do so through the Super Thanks button below. Every act of kindness helps us continue spreading light and love. Thank you for being a part of this journey. My child, you must understand that ignoring this truth will bring danger. If you pretend this battle is not real, you may fall into the traps he has set for you. If you turn away from my voice now, you may miss the blessing that is already on its way to you. This message is not just gentle encouragement. It is a warning from heaven. If you do not guard your heart, the enemy will fill it with doubt. If you do not stay close to me, he will drag you back into chains you were never meant to carry. I am telling you this because I love you too much to let you walk blindly. I am your shield, your protector, your strong tower. But I also need you to stay awake. You cannot afford to fall asleep in this hour. The enemy is crafty, and he will use people, situations, even your own thoughts to pull you away from me. He will try to convince you that you are alone, that you cannot change, that nothing will ever be different. But those are lies meant to keep you trapped. You are not too broken for me to heal. You are not too lost for me to find. You are not too weak for me to strengthen. I came to destroy the works of the enemy. I came to set you free from every chain. I came to give you life, not just survival, but life full of joy, peace, and purpose. That is why I am speaking with such urgency now. Because the enemy knows his time is short, and he will fight hard to keep you from stepping into what I have prepared. Think of the times you almost gave up, but something inside you told you to hold on. That was my spirit fighting for you. Think of the times you wanted to end it all, but you found yourself still breathing the next morning. That was my mercy keeping you alive. The enemy wanted to destroy you, but I would not let him. You are mine, and I have drawn a line that he cannot cross. But I also gave you the power to choose. And if you choose to ignore my words, the enemy will take advantage of it. He will drag you deeper into fear, deeper into doubt, deeper into despair. That is why I say again, do not ignore this message. This is not something you can brush aside. Your soul, your future, your blessing, everything depends on what you choose right now. My beloved, I am not speaking to frighten you, but to prepare you. A soldier does not go into battle unaware. I am giving you this warning because I want you to be ready. The enemy's greatest weapon is deception. If he can make you believe the lie, he can control your life. But if you hold on to my truth, you will be free. My truth says you are chosen. My truth says you are forgiven. My truth says you are loved with an everlasting love. I need you to hear me. The enemy has no final say over your life. His power is nothing compared to mine. He may roar like a lion, but I am the Lion of Judah, and I have already defeated him. I crush his power at the cross. His chains cannot hold you unless you choose to believe they can. That is why I am telling you, rise up, my child. Stand firm in faith. Do not let his whispers define you. Let my voice be louder in your heart than every lie of darkness. This is the reality of the battle. You are not imagining it. The heaviness you feel, the fear that attacks your mind, the delays that frustrate you, these are all part of the enemy's plan to break you. But I am greater. I am stronger. And I have already written your victory. Stay close to me, and you will not fall. Trust my words, and you will not be shaken. Listen to this message, and you will see breakthrough. Ignore it, and the enemy will tighten his grip. The choice is yours, my beloved. But know this, I am commanding you to hear and obey, because your time of freedom is now. My child, I am speaking to you with great urgency now. This is not just another moment. This is not another message to pass by. This is the final call I am sending to you before it is too late. The time is short. The window of grace is narrowing. What you choose to do with this word will shape the rest of your life. You cannot keep delaying. You cannot keep waiting for tomorrow. The hour has come, and the trumpet of heaven is sounding over your soul. You remember the many times I whispered to you before. Do you remember the warnings you felt in your spirit? Those gentle nudges that told you to change your path? Do you recall the times I sent people into your life to speak my word, yet you brushed them aside? Do you remember the moments you felt me pulling at your heart, but you said, not now, maybe later? My beloved, those were not accidents. Those were not random feelings. Those were my signs, my signals, my attempts to reach you. But each time you ignored them, each time you delayed, the gap grew wider. I was patient with you. I gave you time to come to me. I gave you chances to listen, to obey, to surrender. I did not condemn you when you pushed me away. I did not abandon you when you chose your own way. I waited with mercy. I waited with grace. But now, my child, the waiting season is over. This is not a gentle reminder anymore. This is a final trumpet blast from heaven. This is my last cry to you before the door closes. The time of playing with your destiny is finished. The time of running in circles, of promising to change tomorrow, is done. I am commanding you now to decide. Choose me or choose the world. Choose life or choose death. Choose truth or choose the lies that have held you captive. But know this, you cannot stand in the middle any longer. The middle ground is vanishing. The line has been drawn. The season of lukewarm hearts is ending. I tell you with love, my child, you do not have forever. Every breath you take is a gift. Every heartbeat is another chance. But one day the breath will stop. One day the heart will cease to beat. And on that day, your choice will no longer be yours to make. That is why I am calling now with urgency. That is why I say this is your final chance. I want you with me. I do not want you lost. I do not want you chained any longer. You have seen the signs around you. The world itself is groaning. The foundations of nations are shaking. Morality is crumbling. Darkness grows bold. And still, I keep shining my light. Still I keep sending my messengers. Still I keep offering grace. But soon, the door of grace will close. Soon, the opportunities you have now will no longer be available. That is why I am telling you, heed this message before it is too late. Think of the many times I spared you when you should have fallen. Think of the times I delivered you when you thought there was no way out. Think of the moments you should have died, but you lived. Do you know why? Because I was giving you time. I was holding back judgment. I was protecting you so that you could have this moment, this chance to finally choose me with all your heart. My child, do not waste this chance. Do not let this moment pass you by. The enemy wants you to believe there is still time. He wants you to think you can change later, repent later, surrender later. But that is a lie. Later is not promised. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. All you have is this moment. All you have is now. That is why I am sounding the trumpet. That is why I am raising my voice. I am shaking the heavens and the earth to wake you from your sleep. You feel it even now in your heart. You sense the weight of these words pressing into your spirit. That is not just emotion. That is my spirit convicting you, pulling you, urging you. Do not harden your heart. Do not silence my voice. The enemy will try to distract you, to make you scroll away, to make you close your ears. But if you ignore this call, you will regret it. The blessing that is waiting for you will pass to someone else. The doors I am opening will shut. The freedom I want to give you will remain locked. I love you too much to stay silent. That is why I am warning you now. I do not want you to perish. I do not want you to suffer the weight of choices made without me. That is why I speak with fire in my voice. That is why I command you to listen. This is not to frighten you. This is to save you. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to rescue you. But you must choose. You must act. You must surrender. This is the last trumpet before the shift. Once the trumpet sounds, things will not remain the same. There is a shaking coming that will separate those who are truly mine from those who only claim to be. The days of pretending are ending. The days of hidden sin are being exposed. The days of delay are running out. I am calling you now, my beloved. Answer me while you still can. Do not look back at your past and say it is too late for you. It is not too late as long as you hear my voice. Do not look at your failures and think you are too far gone. You are not. I am greater than your past. I am stronger than your sin. I am more powerful than your weakness. But I cannot force you. I gave you free will, and you must choose. This is why I am commanding you to listen now. Not later. Not someday. Now. Open your heart to me. Release the excuses. Let go of the delays. Stop saying, I will change tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. Today is the day of salvation. This is your moment. This is your chance. This is the final call before it is too late. My beloved child, feel my urgency. Feel my love. I am not shouting to scare you. I am crying out to save you. I gave my life for you. I shed my blood for you. I carried your sins so that you could be free. Do not throw away such a gift. Do not turn from such a love. Do not silence this trumpet. Hear it, receive it, obey it, and live. My beloved child, now that you have heard my warning, I am giving you instructions for what you must do. These words are not suggestions. They are commands from heaven meant to lead you into freedom, healing, and blessing. If you listen and obey, your life will change. If you ignore them, you will stay trapped in the same cycle of pain, fear, and disappointment. Hear me now with your whole heart, for these instructions are the key to walking through the open door I have prepared for you. The first thing I command you to do is trust me. Trust is the foundation of everything. Without trust, you will always waver, always doubt, always pull back when I ask you to step forward. I know you have been hurt by people who broke your trust. I know you have been let down by promises that were never kept. But I am not man. I am not like those who betrayed you. I am your God, and my word never fails. My promises are true, and my love never ends. Trust me, even when you cannot see the full picture. Trust me, even when the road ahead feels uncertain. Trust me, for I have already gone before you to make a way. The second instruction I give you is this: let go of bitterness. You have carried anger in your heart for too long. You have replayed the wrongs done to you, and each time you think of them, the wound grows deeper. But, my child, bitterness is poison. It does not hurt your enemies more than it hurts you. It steals your peace, it clouds your mind, and it keeps you from stepping into the joy I want to give you. Release it. Put it in my hands. Let me heal the pain that caused the bitterness. Do not hold on to the offense, for it is a chain around your soul. I am commanding you to forgive not because what they did was right, but because I want you free. Forgiveness is not saying that the pain was small. It is saying that you will no longer let that pain control you. Forgive those who left you. Forgive those who lied about you. Forgive those who broke your trust. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you made. My blood has covered it all. My mercy has washed it all. You do not need to keep punishing yourself or others. Let forgiveness flow, and you will feel the chains fall. When you release others, you release yourself. The next instruction I give you is to pray. Prayer is not just a ritual, not just words spoken into the air. Prayer is your lifeline. It is your direct connection to me. I long to hear your voice, not only when you are desperate, but every day. Do not think you must use perfect words. Speak to me as a child speaks to a father. Tell me your fears, your hopes, your dreams, your questions. When you pray, you invite me to move in your life in powerful ways. Prayer opens the heavens. Prayer releases angels to fight for you. Prayer shifts the atmosphere around you. Do not neglect it. Make it part of your life, not just in the hard times, but always. Along with prayer, I call you to worship. Worship is not only about singing songs. Worship is about lifting your heart to me in gratitude and love. It is about recognizing that I am your God, and I am worthy of all honor. When you worship, chains break. When you worship, darkness flees. When you worship, my presence fills your home, your heart, your life. Worship is a weapon against the enemy. Use it daily. Even in your pain, lift your voice. Even in your trials, raise your hands. Worship will carry you when words cannot. I also command you to walk in obedience. Do not only listen to my words and then forget them. Obey them. When I tell you to forgive, forgive. When I tell you to let go, let go. When I tell you to move, move. Obedience is the proof of your love for me. It is the key that unlocks the blessings I have stored for you. Many doors have remained closed in your life because you hesitated to obey. Do not make the same mistake again. Obey quickly. Obey fully. Obey with faith, even if you do not understand. And now, my beloved, I want you to move forward boldly. I have placed an open door before you, one that no one can shut. It is a door of healing, of freedom, of provision, of joy. But you must walk through it. I will not push you. You must choose to take the step. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt make you hesitate. Do not let the enemy whisper that you are not ready. You are ready because I have prepared you. I have carried you through every trial to bring you to this moment. The open door is yours, but you must rise and walk through it. My child, you cannot walk into a new season while holding on to the old one. You cannot embrace the new blessings I have for you while still clinging to past pain. Release it all at my feet. Lay down your worries. Lay down your fears. Lay down your past. Leave them behind and step into the new. Do not look back. Do not carry the old weights. Trust me, for I am leading you into a greater season. The instructions I give you are simple but powerful. Trust me, release bitterness, forgive freely, pray daily, worship with your whole heart, and walk in obedience. If you do these things, you will see my hand move in your life like never before. You will see doors open that you thought were forever closed. You will see chains fall that you thought would never break. You will see miracles that will leave you in awe. But remember, this requires action. You cannot only listen and feel inspired. You must act. You must obey. This is not the time for delay. This is not the time for hesitation. Obey now, and you will walk into the destiny I created for you before the foundation of the world. My beloved child, these are your instructions. Do not ignore them. Do not set them aside for later. Take them to heart and begin today. If you do, you will step into freedom, you will step into joy, and you will walk boldly through the open door I have set before you. Hear me with all seriousness now. I must warn you about something very important. Delay is not harmless. Delay is dangerous. Delay can cost you blessings. Delay can cost you peace. Delay can even cost you the very future I planned for you. Many people believe that waiting to obey is not the same as saying no. But I tell you the truth. Delaying my word is the same as disobedience. To ignore my command today is to walk away from the open door I have placed before you. I know your heart says, maybe tomorrow. Maybe later I will change. Maybe when life is easier, I will surrender. But do you not understand, my beloved? Tomorrow is not promised. Later may never come. The enemy loves when you delay. He does not need you to reject me outright. He only needs you to push me aside until tomorrow. That way, tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year, and soon a lifetime has passed, and the chance is gone. Say amen if you're walking into your season of favor. You have already felt the cost of delay. Think back on the moments when I whispered to you to move, but you hesitated. Think of the times I urged you to let go, but you held on. Do you remember the blessings that slipped through your fingers because you waited too long? Do you recall the peace you missed because you kept clinging to fear? My child, I do not say this to shame you, but to show you the truth. Delay has stolen too much from you already. Do not let it steal more. I am telling you now, when I speak, it is not for later. When I call, it is not for another season. It is for now. Every instruction I give carries timing with it. When you delay, you step out of alignment with my plan. What I wanted to release today cannot always be released tomorrow. The open door I set before you today may not remain open forever. If you wait, you may find it shut. And regret will fill your heart when you realize that it was not my hand that closed it, but your own delay. The enemy knows this. That is why he whispers, "You are not ready yet." Wait until you feel stronger. Wait until you are more holy. Wait until you have everything in order. But that is a lie. If you wait until you feel ready, you will never move. Readiness does not come before obedience. It comes after. The moment you step out in faith, I give you the strength you need. The moment you obey, I provide what you lack. But if you delay, you will keep waiting for something that will never arrive. I want you to understand that every time you delay, your heart grows harder. The more you ignore my voice, the quieter it will seem to you. I never stop speaking, but delay makes you deaf to my call. That is why I say, do not put this off. Do not wait for another sign. This message is the sign. This voice is the proof. This moment is the time. If you ignore this, regret will follow. Not because I want to punish you, but because you will see what you could have had and realize it is gone. You will see the blessings that were within reach but slipped away because you delayed. Regret is a heavy weight, my child. I do not want you to carry it. I want you to walk in freedom, not in sorrow. That is why I warn you so strongly. Look at the world around you. Do you not see how quickly things are changing? Do you not see how uncertain tomorrow is? Every day the earth shakes with chaos. Every day darkness grows bolder. Every day souls are being lost because they thought they had more time. I do not want you to be one of them. I do not want you to be caught unprepared. That is why I cry out, do not delay. I love you, and my love is patient. But my child, the season of endless delay is ending. Mercy has a time, and grace has a window. I do not want you to miss it. Many before you thought they had years left, but in a moment, their time ended. You not think you are different. Your life is in my hands, and only I know the number of your days. That is why I am urging you now. Act while you can. Obey while the door is open. Come while I'm calling. The danger of delay is not only in missing blessings, it is also in giving the enemy more ground. Every day you delay, the enemy works deeper roots of fear, doubt, and sin in your heart. What you think is a small delay becomes a stronger chain. What you think is a simple pause becomes a heavy prison. Delay strengthens the very things I am trying to free you from. That is why you must act now. Type Amen to open the doors of blessing and share this word to guide others into God's light.